Hi guys, Ryuu here from Blender Bros, and in this video I'm gonna show you how to export Blender models to Unreal Engine 5 with one click. Let's go. Now, to be able to make this work, you will need to install a few things and also create a few accounts. So number one, you need to go to epicgames.com and create an account if you don't have one. Then you need to download the Epic Games launcher and install it on your PC or whatever you're using. Secondly, go to Unreal Engine and create an account if you don't have one. I think you can use the Epic Games account, I'm pretty sure. So make sure that you have an account with Unreal Engine 5 and you're good to go. If you're a complete beginner, I mean absolute beginner, I would really recommend grabbing our free course, Jumpstart Hard Service in Blender. Link is in the video description. It's free. Third thing, you need to go to GitHub and create an account on GitHub, okay? Then download the Unreal Engine 5, so go to Unreal Engine 5 website, click on download the Unreal Engine 5 to your PC, and you're gonna be able to install it. Now, once you install your Unreal Engine 5, you want to launch the Epic Games launcher and go to library, and you should be able to see your Unreal Engine 5 over there. If you don't, then go here, click on this arrow and set it to Unreal Engine 5, and then click on this arrow and set it to current and create a shortcut. This will create a shortcut on your desktop, which means you'll be able to launch Unreal Engine 5 directly from this, from your desktop. So once you have all these things set up, I want you to go to your Unreal Engine 5 account, go to personal, okay? Click on the apps and accounts, go to accounts, and click on connect GitHub to your Unreal Engine 5. Now, the way you connect the account, you can find it on this website. By the way, all the links are in the video description. So you go to GitHub, create an account, right? Then you open your Unreal Engine 5 account, you connect it to GitHub, then you link the accounts, you authorize it, right? And lastly, you need to actually accept the email invitation. So do all these 6 steps, right? Now, once your GitHub is linked to Unreal Engine 5, we can move on to the next step. Now, next step would be to download the add-on, which is called Send to Unreal, and you can get it on GitHub. So grab this link I gave you in the video description, go down here and download the latest version zip of this add-on. So let me download it very quickly, and then basically what you do is simply install it. So you go to Blender, go to Edit, Preferences, and go to the folder you downloaded to. In my case, it's gonna be Downloads, right? And we're going to install it. So install add-on and you're good to go. Once you install the add-on, you should be able to see this new option here called Pipeline, and also once you start creating anything in your 3D viewport, you should be able to see this folder here called Export. So in order to export from Blender, which is basically done by this menu, Export Send to Unreal, you need to move your models to export folders. So click on the model, press M and send it to export. And there you go. Alright guys, now with everything set up in here, let's launch Unreal Engine 5, because we need to set up a few things over there in order to make this work. So I'm going to launch Unreal Engine 5, and now you can choose different projects. We can go with, let's say, third person, and you can set the location here and the project name. I'll go with my project 2, create, and Unreal Engine 5 is going to create a new project. Now your Unreal Engine 5 window may look a bit different to mine, but it doesn't really matter because it's quite simple. So let me explain. The main thing that you need really is this window here in the bottom, which you can open with Control Space. So if you don't have this content window here, you can press Control Space and you can actually grab it. Now, if you click on Docking in Layout, you can actually dock this window in layout and you have the same layout as I do. These folders here are similar to like folders in a computer, or Blender collections. is just a content folder, contains all other folders in your scene. Now, if you don't know how to navigate the scene, it's really easy. You can click on something with left mouse, press F to focus on it, and Alt and left mouse button to rotate around it. Now zoom in and out with your mouse. You can also hold right mouse button to look around, or hold right mouse button and press W, S, A, and D to move, kind of like in a in a regular game. Okay. When you want to focus on a specific object, again, just click on it and press F, and then you can hold Alt and left mouse button to rotate around it. Quite simple, really. Okay, cool. So let's just set a few things here so we can export our model from Blender to Unreal Engine 5. So now the last thing we need to do is enable 2 plugins and 1 setting in Unreal Engine 5. So first of all, go to Edit and Plugins, and you need to find Python plugin. If I can spell it, Python plugin. Click here to enable it. And another one is going to be scripting utilities. So scripting, this one, editor scripting utilities, okay, and enable that. Now you may be prompted to restart your engine after you enable these 2 plugins. So once you restart your engine, make sure you're going to launch the same project. And once you do, go to Edit and Project Settings. And now go here to Python. So search for Python. And you need to enable the remote execution. So enable that and you're good to go. Now, once you set all this up, you should be able to export this to Unreal Engine 5 in real time. So here, go to Pipeline, Export, and Send to Unreal. And Blender's gonna do its thing. Now you can't see anything in your scene, but you can see that here we have a new folder created. And if you click on that folder and open it, you will see your model. So you can drag it into your scene, and there you go. You have your Blender model. So let's press F. Now, the cool thing about it is that you can update it in real time. So what does it mean? Well, look at the UVs, okay? I haven't unwrapped this object at all. So you can see the UVs are all stretched and kind of wonky. So I want you to pay attention to how this will change when I'm going to actually unwrap my object in Blender and re-export it. So what we can do here is grab this object, press A, U, and I'm gonna just, do a smart project, okay? And I'm going to re-export it, all right? So I'm gonna go to Export and Send to Unreal, right? And you'll see that my object will update automatically. So any changes you do to your object is gonna get updated here. So let's say I wanted to add some more elements to my object. I wanna do something like this. I'll take to the other side and I'm gonna unwrap it one more time. I mean, you don't have to unwrap it if you don't want to. I'm just, doing it for fun. And I'm going to re-export this. You'll see that my object is gonna get re-exported with the new elements. So this is a really cool way of working, and it's very fast. You can very quickly populate your scene with models. Now this is a very quick way of pre-visualizing your models in Unreal Engine 5, especially that you can very easily create new materials. So let's say I went here and held 3 to add a constant and connect it to base color. This is a extremely basic node setup. Let's say I wanted to make it bluish, right? And press OK and apply and close the window, and then just drag this mod over here, and you have a very simple model in Unreal Engine 5 exported from Blender. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Like I said, all the links are in the video description, so if you need any of these links, just go ahead and grab them. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.